If you want to get started with Audacity for audio editing, this is the perfect beginner guide. In this video, I'll walk you through the basic setup, how to import audio or record your own voice, the essential tools you need to know, the basic editing workflow, and how to save and export your finished project the right way. Audacity is one of the most popular free audio editors out there, and once you understand the basics, it becomes a really powerful tool for podcasts, voiceovers, music editing, and more. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software tutorials. Let's jump in. First, open Audacity on your computer. When the program launches, the first thing you want to do is set up your audio devices correctly. At the top toolbar, click the Audio Setup button. This is where you control your playback and recording settings. For playback, choose the device you actually want to hear audio through, such as your speakers or headphones. For recording, select the microphone you want Audacity to use. Getting this step right is important because it makes sure you can hear your edits clearly and record clean audio from the right source. Once your audio setup is ready, you can either bring in an existing file or record something new. If you want to edit audio that already exists, click File, then Import, then Audio. From there, browse your computer and select the file you want to work with. Audacity will load it directly into the timeline so you can start editing right away. If you want to record new audio instead, just click the red circle button. You can also press R on your keyboard as a shortcut. That starts recording immediately, so it's perfect for voiceovers or quick test recordings. When you're finished recording, click the black square button to stop, or press space on your keyboard to stop playback and recording. Now, let's talk about the essential tools that make editing much easier. One of the most important is the selection tool, which you can use by pressing F1. This lets you click and drag across the waveform to highlight a specific section of audio. That highlighted section is what you'll be able to cut, delete, or apply effects to. Next is the envelope tool, which you can access with F2. This tool is useful when you want to adjust volume more smoothly over time. You can click the blue borders of a track to create control points and then fade the volume up or down. This is great for making audio sound more professional without abrupt volume jumps. Another tool you'll use often is zoom. In Audacity, you can zoom in using Control and the mouse wheel to see more detail, and zoom out to view more of the full track. Zooming in is especially helpful when you need to make precise cuts, remove background noise, or line up clips carefully. The more comfortable you get with zooming and selecting, the faster your editing will become. Now let's move into the basic editing workflow. If you want to remove part of your audio, first highlight the section you want to delete, then simply press Delete. Audacity will remove that selected portion and close the gap, which makes it easy to clean up mistakes, pauses, or unwanted sounds. If you need to move a clip, click the clip handle, which is the bar at the top of the waveform, and drag it left or right. This allows you to reposition audio within the track, which is useful when arranging segments or fixing timing. You can also apply effects to improve the sound of your recording. First, highlight the audio you want to change. Then click the Effect menu and choose a tool like Normalize or Echo. Normalize is commonly used to balance audio levels and make a recording more consistent. Echo can add a creative effect if that's the style you want. Audacity has many more effects too, but these are a great starting point for beginners because they help you understand how processing audio works. Once your editing is done, the last step is saving and exporting correctly. To save your project for later editing, click File, then Save Project. This creates an .aupv3 file, which is Audacity's project file format. Keep in mind, this is not a regular music file you can play anywhere. It's specifically for reopening your project later and continuing your edits. If you're ready to create a finished audio file, go to File, then Export Audio. Choose your preferred format such as MP3 or WAV and then click Export. MP3 is great for smaller file sizes and easy sharing, while WAV is usually better for higher quality audio. And that's the basic workflow for getting started with Audacity. You've learned how to set up your devices, import audio, record new audio, use the main editing tools, make simple edits, apply effects, and export your finished file. Once you practice these steps a few times, Audacity becomes much easier to use, and you'll be able to edit audio with a lot more confidence. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly software guides just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.